We're on day 10 already of distance learning. Today is Tuesday, April the 28th. As always, make sure that you are taking attendance, signing in on the attendance page. Thank you for those of you that follow that instruction. What you should have received in your email is an updated third quarter grade listing what I still have as missing final products and PFAs that you haven't taken as of yet, with the idea of getting those things completed by May 28th. Just a reminder, we are no longer working on checkpoints. At this point, you're only doing the final products and the missing PFAs. So please don't waste your time doing any checkpoints, just complete the final product. And again, to take a PFA, you have to pass the diagnostic test and you have to request the PFA for approval in the Remind app. So when you send a Remind requesting, be sure you tell me which PFA you're going to request, and then I'll check to see if you pass the diagnostic. If you fail the test, to retake it, you're going to have to do some resource checking out, studying, and then request again. I can check to see if you've checked resources after that. Again, you are not working on any checkpoints. So I'm going to use the matter unit as an example. The only two final products are these two labs. Those are the only ones that I have in Summit, and that's all you should be working on. Any of the checkpoints that we were working on prior to the change in grading is no longer graded. So you don't waste your time trying to do like focus notes here or any of that. And you can go back and do them if you finish up all of the final products, but I would worry about just getting those final products in for those of you that are still missing them based upon that updated email that I sent you with your missing work. The other thing now that you will see in your OneNote is for those of you that missed a lab, I have created virtual labs that will replace a lab, and the virtual labs will replace these following labs here, such as the Newton's Law lab, the Wave lab, the Changing States of Matter, and the Building an Atom lab. You will see that in OneNote that I'll have, for those of you that did not turn in, I only did this for those that haven't turned in a lab, like if you didn't turn in the Changing States of Matter lab, and then I would have put a replacement right underneath that in the OneNote page that would look like this, with instructions of how to open up the virtual lab online and then completing the data table that they have you complete and answering these questions. If you don't have a replacement lab on your OneNote page, that means you've turned it in. Now here's the other thing I noticed as I was putting these in yesterday. Many of you started the in-class lab but didn't turn it in or didn't finish it. So unless you want to do the virtual lab, I would complete the in-class lab and submit it in Summit. I am not grading it unless you have turned it in. So don't expect me to check your notebook and say, oh, Johnny forgot to turn this in, but I'll grade it anyway. No, won't happen. You need to be responsible and turn it in. I also have created a video here of how to get the virtual lab to work. It's a little tricky, but there's a workaround to get it to load on your computer so that you can complete that lab. You'll also find that on the lab page, I have a little tutorial off to the side showing you the steps you have to go through to activate the web browser so that the virtual lab will play. So if you want to watch this complete video, it'll be found right underneath this one on the distance learning page of the website. And if not, you can just follow the tutorial that I have off to the side. So have a great day. Let's get some work turned in. And again, we're running out of time. It begins on Friday, and we only have till the 28th to finish this. So that you can avoid summer school or repeating the class next year if you haven't finished it.